In this lesson, you will learn about the importance of talking to our children about online safety. You will find out what an online safety agreement is and how to set it up with your children. Finally, we will talk about parental control and the tools available to keep your children safe on the Internet. Computers, tablets and smartphones open up a whole new world for children, as just about anything they want is just a click away. That may be worrisome if you are a parent or a teacher. Why is it important to talk to your children about screen time limits and responsible online behavior? Talking with your children is the greatest way to help keep them safe online. Talking about online safety as part of daily conversations will help your child feel comfortable with speaking to you about it. But your discussion should not be a lecture or an interview. You want it to be a conversation, and you want to show genuine interest. Questions you can ask, or conversation starters, are: what is an interesting picture you found online? What games do you like to play? Why do you like it, and what are you learning? What are your favorite things to do online? Have you watched any videos lately? Which ones? It is also important to ask if they are talking to anyone they do not know online. Ask them, how did you meet? What do you talk about? Remind them that not everyone online is who they say they are, and to never arrange to meet anyone offline or share personal information such as the street name they live on, the school they go to, or the names of other people they know. You might want to have a family online safety agreement. It is a fun way to introduce contracts to your kids, which is a skill they will need in life. Understanding contracts and what happens if you do not stick to the agreement. Here you will find a couple of templates to help you create your own family online safety agreement. Click on each picture to open them, and you can print or rewrite it to fit your family. It is tough to manage your child's online activity when you're not there, and often even when you are there. Fortunately, there are parental controls that help reduce the risk of your child encountering inappropriate content when they are online, although there still needs to be some supervision. Parental controls can practice the following: limit the amount of time someone spends on the computer. Control or block video games that your child can access. Filter web browsers and control websites kids visit. Prevent downloads. Manage purchase permissions. Figuring out what type of parental control you will need is based on your family's needs, whether it is limiting screen time or filtering inappropriate content. For the majority of browsers and operating systems on computers and tablets, there are built-in parental controls, so parents can try to minimize the risk of children coming across something you would rather they did not. There are also applications or apps that can be downloaded that help limit access to different sections of the computer as well as the Internet. If you create a profile on the computer or tablet for your child, you want to make sure they have the safest experience possible. With Windows Security, there is a family option to protect your children when they are online. It allows you to choose the websites your child is going to visit, choose the amount of time your children can use their devices, and you can get weekly activity reports of your children's online activity. Google has a Family Link app, which helps you manage your children's accounts and devices on Chromebooks or Android devices, computers, tablets, and phones as they explore online. You can guide them to good content by approving or blocking apps they would like to use. You can keep an eye on screen time, lock the device when it exceeds your limit, and change website permissions. You could also install a child-safe browser that is designed for children. One of the most popular is Kiddle, a visual search engine for kids that is a scaled-down version of Google. Your tablet or computer may be in your home, but if your child has a phone, they will often be using it when they are away from home. With the amount of cyberbullying, sexting, identity theft, scams, and false information, you want to make sure they are safe. You also want to make sure that the content they are viewing and the activities they are engaging in are appropriate for their age. To monitor your child's phone usage, if the built-in safety features are not enough, it is best to download an app. You can monitor text messages, social networks, emails, and other mobile functions. Konewe, who has a 15-year-old son, knows how important it is to monitor his son's smartphone. His son plays a lot of video games, and he is concerned about both the time he spends doing so and the potential violent content that he can access. So he monitors his chat activity, his time on the phone, and the games he plays. He also spends a lot of time playing these games with his child. Whatever method you use, make sure your child knows that you are monitoring their internet use, chats, and browser history. Remember, exploring together, keeping open conversations, and staying involved in your child's computer and phone use are the first steps to keeping your child safe. Knowledge check. You have completed the lesson Online Child Safety. In this lesson, you learned about the importance of talking to our children about online safety. You have found out what an online safety agreement is and how to set it up with your children. Finally, we talked about parental control and the tools available to keep your children safe on the Internet.